Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. That's right, it's Wednesday, new review day here on the channel. For this episode, we're going to take a look at the 10th studio album on Napalm Records from this German power metal band. The band, of course, is Powerwolf. Wake Up the Wicked is the name of the new record. It's the CD, of course. Look at that pretty cool cover art. As most of these album covers are pretty cool. This, of course, this German band loves to write songs about and albums about werewolves and vampires and things like that. They love their monsters. I'm a big werewolf fan, so of course I'm all for that. Let's go through the booklet here. As you can see, lots of werewolves and horror imagery all over the place. Pretty cool. I can't knock the design of this, right? At all. There is the band right there. I'll talk about them in just a minute. As you can see, they all wear kind of like that, like black metal style corpse paint. Kind of strange for a power metal band, but there are like a handful of power metal bands that do that for whatever reason. So, all right. So in the band, we've got on vocals Attila Dorn. That's him right there. And we've got, let's see here, let me fast forward a couple pages. We've got Matthew Greywolf on chords at strep 2. I don't know what that means, so hold on. That is Matthew Greywolf, lead guitar. All right. Who else we got next here? Next we have Falk Maria Schlegel on Organium Malum. Okay, that is obviously probably keyboards, yes. And Charles Greywolf on Pulsus Profundum. All right, Pulsus Profundum, that would be rhythm guitar and bass. And then we've got on drums, Roel van Helden. Okay, on drums. There he is right there. So, like I said, this is their 10th studio album. We've got, how many tracks on this one? Let's see. 11 songs in total. Now, I have heard, you know, these guys are very popular. Really popular when it comes to power metal bands. They're like, and especially here in the States, when you talk about like the younger power metal bands, because these guys, I would say, are one of the younger ones. I mean, they've been around for a while, but I think their first album was 2005, so they've been around not quite 20 years. But of the later kind of wave of power metal bands from Europe, I would say, you know, these guys are one of the most popular here in the States. When they come over here, it's a big deal. They draw big crowds here. Not enormous crowds, but, you know, for a power metal band, pretty big crowds. I think them and Sabaton are probably the most notable of the European power metal bands who have really gained a lot of traction here amongst metal fans. And, you know, it's not hard to see why when you listen to these albums, again, based on the lyrical content and the look and everything like that, they're all about the image and stuff. I kind of get it. But what I don't get is why I still have a hard time getting into these guys. So this is the first Powerwolf album I've actually bought with my own money. I've been sent promos in the past. I've gone and listened to a lot of their albums. I mean, if you guys remember, I had a whole conversation with Steven and Simon over on the UK Connection about Powerwolf. Both of those guys love this band, and I've always been, every time they bring them up, I'm kind of like, yeah, I need to see what I can do about getting into Powerwolf. And every time I try to do that, I'm left walking away like, maybe I just don't get Powerwolf, right? I should like this stuff, right? Because it's big and it's bombastic, and the vocals are kind of like, you know, got that little operatic tinge to them, but they're a little gruff at the same time. And, you know, the riffs are fast and the drumming is fast, and there's loads of keyboards all over the place, and it's all kind of like, and I'm like, all right. But every album I listen to by these guys, I'm kind of left wondering. It's like, yeah, and what else is there? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That's not to say this is a bad album, because it really isn't. I've read lots of reviews of people who really dig this band, and they like this album, but they think it's a step down from the last couple. I don't know, because I've heard like haphazard albums throughout their career. I haven't heard every single one of them. But, you know, Sinners of the Seven Seas is cool. It's anthemic. It's catchy, right? You got Kyrie Clitorum, Heretics Hunters, 1589, Bless Them with the Blade, Viva Vulgata, Wake Up the Dead, Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc's kind of cool. You can, you can hear them kind of as they're singing it. They're getting into the whole storyline, the whole thing. Thunder Priest is good. We Don't Want to Be No Saints, Vargamore. That's pretty cool. It's all very epic sounding. Hoist your beer in the air type of thing. Raise your fist in the air. We got your swords. The werewolves are, running over the mountain. Here they come to get us type of thing. Battles and all this kind of stuff. But I still don't fully appreciate it for whatever reason. It's good for what it is. Now that I've listened to this a few times, I'm like, how often is this going to come back into my CD player? I don't know. I keep trying to get Powerwolf to click with me. And, it's just that kind of power metal that I think I tend to not gravitate towards. I like a little bit more, the riffs to me aren't all that memorable. The arrangements are all just so big and epic all the time, and I want a little bit of variety, and I want little crunchier riffs, and the solos are fine. I mean, everything is fine. It's not clicking with me. So, but I could see why a lot of people dig this, because there's a lot of things about it that are appealing to most metalheads. Not always to me. So, in saying all that, yeah, go check it out. If you've never listened to Powerwolf before, is this the best place to start? Probably not. But, it's the brand new one. You should check it out. This will give you an idea what they sound like, because everything I've heard from them before is very similar to this. It's good. It's just not really 100% my cup of tea. I like it. I can appreciate it, but I don't love it. I'll never love it, probably. It is what it is. But yeah, Sinners of the Seven Seas, Joan of Arc, those are probably my two favorites on here. But it's all pretty good, but it's just, is this super metal? Am I going to spend a ton of time with this going forward? Probably not. But I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars just because I know that there's lots of quality here. It's very well done. It sounds great. It's just not right in my wheelhouse. But I know lots of people will dig this, so go and listen for yourself. That's the way I always tell people. It's don't worry about where I'm sitting with it, because I think if anything that I said sounds intriguing to you, trust your inner judgment first. Go listen to it. Give it a fair shake. Don't just discount it because it's not necessarily my cup of tea, because I know a lot of metalheads will really dig this. So, yeah. Wake Up the Wicked from Powerwolf, 3.5 out of 5 star. This is on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it's posted. Please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, get the links to our Ko-Fi page for Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for supporting the channel. As always, down with those links, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Powerwolf, check it out. See you soon. Bye-bye.